Well, the federal government is pledging to take action to address violence against Indigenous women and girls. Calls continue for a Conservative MP to be booted from caucus, and backlash brewing against Ontario MPPs over their passionate pleas for beer on every corner. Joining me now with the latest on these stories is the Globe and Mail's Laura Stone. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning, Lindsey.
Let's first talk about Trudeau not calling it a genocide. What's been the reaction to that?
Well, there were some calls from the audience yesterday when Prime Minister Trudeau did address the room when he received this report, this final report, 1,200 pages regarding the issue of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. He did not say the word genocide, although he said he welcomed the report. He pledged action, including a national action plan, which was one of the key recommendations in the report. One of 230. So this is going to be very time consuming. It's going to take time. This isn't going to be implemented, all of these things, in the near future.
What do you think is going to happen first? Like, what's the first action?
The National Action Plan. Yeah. That is going to be the plan that is addressed. Prime Minister Trudeau did, however, use the term genocide in a later event in Vancouver yesterday, but he did not say that in the room. There are some things that that the government can do in terms of an Indigenous rights ombudsperson, for instance. That is something that could be implemented right away, but there are sweeping changes to the criminal justice system, the court system, economics, a basic income for all people. These things are going to take time if they even are ever implemented.
And the reaction from the Indigenous community has
been... I think it's been varied. You know, there's been anger, there's been sadness. I think some people are cautiously hopeful that this will lead to change and lowered levels of violence against Indigenous women. But it certainly runs the gamut in the community, and this has been years in the making, so a lot of emotions there.
Another story we're talking about this morning, MP Michael Cooper. What is going on?
Well, he's a Conservative MP, and over the weekend, Andrew Scheer, Conservative leader Andrew Scheer, removed him from the Justice Committee over some comments that he made to a Muslim witness who Mr. Cooper believed was trying to link violent extremism with conservatism. Michael Cooper said he should be ashamed of himself, and he actually quoted from the manifesto of the killer in New Zealand. This is banned in New Zealand. So this was deemed completely inappropriate by Andrew Scheer. He removed him, although now Liberals are saying that Michael Cooper, who remains the Deputy Justice critic for the Conservatives and is still in caucus, should be removed from caucus. But so far, Andrew Scheer has refused to do that, and he's keeping him in the Conservative caucus.
I gotta ask you about what happened over the weekend with Ontario MPPs taking over Twitter to say booze should be sold in convenience store. Let's take a look at an example of that.
We're here at the Pickering Rib Fest, and this made Peter and I think about what's coming soon to a convenience store and a grocery store near you. Ice cold beer, right, Peter?
You know, I'd go down to the convenience store and get a beer for you, but I can't because you can't buy them yet in convenience stores. We're going to change that.
We can only get them at the multinationals beer stores, but coming soon, ice cold beer in Ontario.
Okay, the acting's amazing. And there's so much of that online on Twitter.
Yeah, a little stiff there from the Environment Minister and Treasury Board Minister there. Yeah, you know what? Across the board, progressive conservative MPPs and cabinet ministers were out there promoting their government's policy to get beer and wine in corner stores. There's a bill now that is making its way through the legislature that's supposed to be passed this week. But a lot of criticism from people who are questioning why this is a priority
it was an
for
interesting
the
tactic
Conservative.
To do this.
It is. So lots of questions yesterday in the scrums for all of the Conservative cabinets.
That's going to continue. Laura Stone with the Globe and Mail. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.